All right, welcome back, everybody, to Auckland. We've gone from Auckland to Sydney to Perth. We're back in Auckland. Hurkacz and Demon are about to come on. We'll watch that as well. So don't worry. We will keep an eye on that result as well. 1 second. All right. Also, Andreeva is coming on soon as well, so we'll keep an eye on her result as well. But we are back. Now, to all those asking yesterday, where the hell was the doubles? So yesterday's doubles match for Eala and Jovic, the opponents pulled out of their match, so that's why they didn't play yesterday. So now this is a semi-final, and on the other half of the draw, there was a walkover as well. So the finalists are going to be have already been decided for the winner of this match. So the second seeds are in the final. Go and Mladenovic. They got a walkover in their semi-final. So they're in the final. This is the third seeds, Shu and Yang, and Eala beat Venus and Svitolina in the first match. They didn't have to play their second round, or so their quarterfinals. So yeah, so not an easy matchup for Jovic and Eala, who are both in the semis of the singles tomorrow. So it wouldn't be the worst thing if they lost, because that way they could actually focus on the singles and try and win that, because that's obviously a little bit more relevant for their careers. They're singles players just playing doubles this week because it's on offer. But let's see. What's the usual reason for dropping out? Sometimes if there's been a tough match the previous day and the team's feeling fatigued, or maybe because we're in Auckland and it's 4 hours to Melbourne, maybe their opponents wanted to come and get to Melbourne before, they wanted to get to Melbourne. So that might be a reason as well. Or they might be playing singles. I'm a little surprised Jovic and Eala are still playing doubles, but I guess they didn't play yesterday, so it makes up for it. All right, 1 second. Okay, players about to walk in on court. Yeah, avoiding injury for the Australian Open is another reason why teams would withdraw. People would withdraw, for sure. Be the talk of the town if Eala and Jovic both played in the singles and the doubles? True. By the way, tomorrow, Brisbane schedule, I don't think it's out yet, is it? But it's going to be a busy day. So right now, if Poland can win, it'll be Gauff Swiatek tomorrow night, about this time tomorrow. And also, Eala's playing Wong tomorrow. We've got Mukova Sabalenka and Pegula possibly playing Andreeva. And then, of course, Sinkaraz is also happening in the middle. So it's a pretty hectic time. Maybe they were drawn because some players need to go to Hobart to qualify. Ooh, good point. That is a good observation. Maybe there was qualies for tournaments, and that's why as well. Yeah, I'm not sure who's in the qualies of Hobart, but maybe. Yeah, maybe Zara Zua, for example, needed to go play singles in Hobart. Or maybe play Australian Open qualies. Is she in the qualies? Maybe she's a qualifier of the AO. I don't know. Zara Zua, I think, is in the... She's in the top 100, I think, so she won't have to play qualies. But yeah, you're right. She might have been qualifiers of another tournament that she had to go play in preparation for the AO. Because she did play this week in singles. Zara Zua. Where is she? Is she even in the... She's in the top 100. Sure she... Yeah, she's number 77. So yeah, you're right. She probably went to Hobart or she went to Adelaide to play qualies. Maybe. By the way, qualified draw for Adelaide next week. Joint Kalinskaya, Kazatkina, Kostaya, Pavlyuchenkova, Sakari, Kruger. That's the qualifying draw. That qualifying draw is crazy. That's a crazy qualies draw. She is playing there. There you go. Do you think Andreeva can beat Kostyuk? Yes. How do you think Eala's game will be with continuous games? Consecutive games. I think she'll be fine. I think she's shown that she's can handle it. If she couldn't, her and Jovic wouldn't play this match if they didn't think they were fit enough to play. So, I don't think I wouldn't be so super worried about her overplaying. Also, next week she's not playing any tournament; she's only playing an exhibition. So, yeah. So next week she's there's nothing to worry about. And this week she has this match and then maybe 3 matches left for the week, and then she'll go next to Melbourne next week. So yeah, she doesn't have that much more tennis left this week anyway. All right. But they are playing the number 3 seeds. Now, if you're wondering, and if you don't watch doubles, well, welcome. This is doubles. 4 people play on the same court. So Yang and Xu are both very experienced. So 37-year-old Xu and 30-year-old Yang are the Chinese opponents. It's funny because Jovic is almost 20 years younger than Xu, which is kind of interesting. So left-handed is Xu, and Yang is a right-hander. Highest ranking singles for Yang, 151. Xu was 148, but they're really more doubles players. Number 7 in the world and number 9 in the world were their highest rankings in doubles, respectively. And also quarterfinal for Yang in the Australian Open doubles of 2023. And a couple of finals of Grand Slams back in the late 2010s for Xu. In the US Open and the Wimbledon title. She made the final of both of those events. So very experienced. So she, out of everybody on the court, 37-year-old Xu is the best and the most experienced player on the court. 14 doubles titles. Number 7 in the world at her peak, which was at the start of 2020. Made the final of this US Open that year. She made this final of Wimbledon the year before. She also made the quarterfinals of the Tour finals in doubles back in 17 and 18. She also made the final of Wimbledon mixed doubles back in 2023. So she is the one. Also, these two won Indian Wells together back in 2022. And then with Dabrowski back in 2017, Xu won Miami. So Sunshine double for Xu over consecutive, over 2 tournaments that, make up that Sunshine double, but not the same year. So she didn't do the Sunshine double, but she won both of the tournaments that are in the Sunshine double. And Yang has won Indian Wells. It's her only 1,000 trophy, but it was with this current partner. So her and Xu, as far as I can see, have been playing together since 2021. So they've been together for a while, 5 years. They know each other well. and I'm sure they've been in Billie Jean King Cup together. 7 titles for Yang. Number 9 in the world at the highest. Semi-finals of the French Open was her best result at a slam in doubles, and a semi-final at Wimbledon in the mixed doubles. So again, the experience is with the Chinese pair. Eala, she has 155 in the world in doubles, is her best result, is her best ranking, and she's currently 63, and she made the second round of the French Open doubles last year. That was the best result she's had. Jovic, she made the second round of the US Open doubles last year and was 183 in the world at her peak. But again, they're not doubles players. These two ladies are here to play singles, and they're doing singles well, but they play the doubles for a bit of extra time on the court and extra practice. So the Chinese team should win, is what I'm getting at. And if they don't win, it'll be an upset. But it's also it's very bad to underestimate Eala and Jovic, because they don't care what the rankings are. They don't care what experience you have. They're going to play. They're going to play the way they play. The most underrated player on tour. Who's that? Jovic is overtaking Joint and Mboko at this pace, racing to top 20. Yeah, I think you're missing. You're not Mboko. I think you're missing out. You're missing. You might want Jovic to be the best of the bunch, but right now Mboko is the best of the bunch. I'm sorry, but that's true. She is the better of the three. Mboko's higher ranked. She has a 1,000 trophy. And she's won top 10 matches consecutively against big names. So Mboko's the best out of those three currently. Also, you didn't put Eala in there. You just put Joint. What about Eala? All right. Speaking of Jovic, she's about to serve. Let's see what happens. Like I said, the Chinese pair are the experienced pair, and they know how to win these matches. But Jovic and Eala are fearless. And they've got nothing to lose. Love 15. First point goes to the Chinese team after an error from Jovic. There's a bit of serve from Jovic. Into the forehand of Xu. Backhand of Jovic goes to the backhand of Xu as Jovic backhand again. Xu forehand. Again, the backhand of Jovic goes down the line in the net. It's love 30. Yep, it started. Love 30. Yep, Jovic, Svitolina tomorrow, and also Wong, Wong and Eala. So big four of the seeds playing in the quarters, in the semis. Good serve down the tee from Jovic, and it's 15-30. $15.30. As we get another good serve from Jovic, and it's 30-0. Serve again to the backhand of Yang as Eala with a volley, but Xu gets it back. Now we have forehand from Jovic on the stretch. Yang gets that back with a forehand. Another forehand exchange as Jovic takes control. Yang goes down the line though with a forehand. I think it might have been on the line. Eala just crossed a little too early and Yang made her pay. But oh no, it was out. Oh, it just missed from Yang. Eala got lucky. 40-30. That was looking like a winner until it wasn't. All right, 40-30. As Jovic serves an ace. All right, good hold. After a love 30 game. Good hold. All right. All right, let's see what this Chinese team can do. All right. As Yang serves to the backhand of Eala. Yang with a forehand. Volley from Jovic is good. But then Xu gets it back. Jovic volleys it well, though. And then Yang pushes it wide. And it's love 15. Nice reflexes at the net there from Jovic. All right, serve again from Yang. Is a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Jovic. Return goes wide. 15-all. Why do I have 4 Eala videos on my sub feed? I have no idea why. Because you're a fan of hers and you watch all the videos. And YouTube's telling you to watch them. Join us. Join us. Join us. 15-all. Great passing shot from Eala. 15-30. One of us. One of us. Join us. You must join us. YouTube is telling you to join us. You have no choice. You've got to join us. 15-30. You can't escape Eala. As with a backhand out from Jovic. That's a good shot to the backhand of Yang. And then Eala with a volley goes wide. 30-all. 30-all. Yep, Jovic is playing Svitolina in the semis. That is correct. By the way, in other news, her catches started against Demonor. There's a bit of volley from Xu to the backhand of forehand of Eala. Now backhand from Eala into the forehand of Yang. Eala gets it back. Yang with a forehand again is shanked. I tell you what, they're picking on Yang. There's a bit of forehand again from Yang. Volley from Eala. Volley again from Eala. As the volley again from Eala goes the volley of Xu, and Xu hits it out. That was Eala's point. All right, 30-40 to the Young Guns to get the early break. 30-40. By the way, chat, can Alcaraz and Sinner not like each other just one time? Can they be rivals, like, actually? Do they have to be so friendly? Can they just, like, not like each other for, like, one match? Like a Djokovic-Federer, please? They're too happy. Ace down the T. Sudden death! It's fine. I like that they're chummy. But I also wouldn't mind if they were like a little bit like friends. We're smiling, but I also don't like you. Like, I'm going to kick your ass. All right, deuce. Sudden death. So it is still break point. I'm going to serve from Yang. She's going to serve to Eala. Yang serves in the backhand of Eala. Return to the volley. Oh, Xu in the nets! Young Guns get the break. 2-love. Just a slight, slow reaction from Xu, and it's in the net. 2-love. I think Eva will pose a bigger threat to Eala than Svitolina. I'm going to be honest. I think they're both very tricky. I think both are tough. All right. As we love 15, Eala serves in the forehand of Xu. Return goes to the forehand of Eala. Xu forehand into the volley of Jovic, and she puts it away. It's 15-all. Sorry, it's Xu, not Xu. It's Xu. Shu and Yang. I'm going to say Yang, but I think it's Yong. Is it Yong? Where are the Chinese speaking? Where are the Mandarin speakers at? I'm guessing it's Yong and Shu. Come on, somebody has to speak Mandarin in this chat. 50-30. Somebody has to know how to say the names. Anyway, it's 15-30. As Shu into the volley of Jovic. Shu with a forehand flick. Yala's going to get there, but Shu puts away the volley. 15-40. Oh, is it Yang? Yang. Yang. Like Yang. Yang. Like that, right? Is that better? $15.40. As the backhand goes in the volley of Jovic. Jovic in the net. The back on serve, 2-1. Yang. Is that right? Yes, okay, good. Yang and Shu. Where's Raducanu when you need her? Well, she's playing in Hobart next week. Imagine Eala Jovic in the doubles final and the singles final facing each other. That would be funny. Doesn't happen very often. But it happens. Yeah, Shu and Yang. Yang. All right. 2-1. 2-1. All right. All right, back to... Sorry, no, Shu is serving for the first time today. All right. It's crazy my last chill watching tennis since Celis and Agassi era. Really? Well, here we go. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the super chilled hangout. Tennis hangout place. All right. Shu's going to serve. It's pronounced Yang. There you go. We got there. We got there, chat. We got there in the end. See, I told you I'd get it right eventually. No worries. See you later, Dutchie. Thanks for... The Brisbane schedule is going to come out now, so... Just waiting for you to sleep. All right. He's got a forehand from Eala. In comes Shu as she hits a volley in the net. Nice pickup by Jovic. And it's love 15. All right. Love 15. As we're serving the forehand of Jovic. It's wide. And it's 15-all. Shu serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. There's a backhand from Shu into the volley of Jovic. Good pickup by Shu. Volley from Eala. Yang volleys it back. And then eventually puts up a lob. Eala goes back to the baseline. Now both the Chinese players are on the baseline. Forehand now from Yang into the backhand of Eala as Yang forehand again. Eala again with the backhand to the backhand of Yang. Volley from Jovic is good, but Shu gets it back. And then Eala comes to the net. Now Yang with a forehand as Jovic volleys. Up goes a lob by Yang. Eala's going to get it with a lob of her own. And Yang with a forehand is a winner. That is a doubles rally right there. That was a great rally. Whoops. And it's 30-15. That's a doubles rally. All coming to the net at some point. 30-15. Oh yeah, this is semi-finals. You can watch this on WTA TV. 30-15. Serve out wide at the back of Jovic. Return goes to forehand to Shu. Jovic to the forehand into the Yang volley, and she puts it away straight through Eala. That was an easy volley for a doubles specialist. And it's 40-15. By the way, Hurkacz and Demonor are still just about to start. It's just started. 1-0 Hurkacz. Thank God we weren't watching that because I'm going to lose my mind. I mean, I was fine with Joint losing to Swiatek, but I couldn't handle Demonor losing to Hurkacz. Not only does that kick Australia out, but also like that match. No. That the rule. What is it? Is it rule 9? We don't watch Australians. That rule comes in for that match because I'm not watching that match. I don't want to know that match. Demonor wins, great. He loses, I don't want to know about it. We don't watch Aussies. Not for that. Not that match. Definitely not that match. I don't need to put myself through that. It's week 1 of the year. I want to start the year off in a positive frame of mind. With my voice intact. I don't need that stress in my life right now. We've got the Australian Open to stress about. 40-30. As we return now into the forehand of Shu, and then the volley from Eala is good, but Yang gets a racket to it, but hits it in the net. All right, sudden death. Nice volley, Eala. Sampras, Federer, McEnroe, Borg, Agassi, and Djokovic for the men's. Everton and Williams were definitely the idols of tennis. You forgot Nadal. What about Rafa? You forgot Rafa. Rafa Nadal. And Steffi Graf. You forgot Steffi. You forgot Steffi. And also Martina. All right, serve out wide. Into the backhand of Jovic. Forehand now from Shu. Into the forehand of Jovic. Shu. Ooh, it hit the tape from Jovic. Didn't go over. Shu holds. 2-0. Do you consider Dasha Australian now? Bro, I've been a Dasha fan before she was Australian. You don't even know. Chad, how long have I been a fan of Dasha? I've been a fan of Dasha before she joined Australia. She was my favorite player for years. So the answer is, of course. The fact she plays for Australia is like fucking great. It's a bonus. Like my favorite player changed countries to my country. I mean, yes, please. Like that's a dream come true. Imagine if you were from America and then you were a fan of Rafa. And then Rafa started playing for America. Deb, for example. How exciting. Longer than I've been here. Exactly. I've been a Dasha fan before anybody even knew about this channel. Love 15. And now she plays for Australia. It's like, hell yeah. We need all the players we can get. Plus also my favorite player. Now I don't have to justify why she's my favorite. I just say she's Aussie. It's a no-brainer. She's my favorite player because she's Australian. Come on now. No advantage in doubles. It's just a rule they have in these tournaments. Yeah, I woke up that day and she announced she was playing for Australia. It was the best day of last year. Up there with the French Open final. One of the greatest times of last year. One of the greatest moments of the year. Waking up and seeing... I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I was like, how is that even... I didn't even know it was that was a thing. I know players play for Kazakhstan, but I didn't know they play for Australia from Russia. As Shu hits it in there, 15-30. And then I made a video about it because I was just like, this is the fucking best. What a great day. What a marvelous day. 15-30. As we just serve from Jovic into the backhand of Shu. Lob goes up. Jovic has got a forehand. Into the backhand of Yang, but it's in the net. 30-all. Dash is one of the coolest players. Oh, yeah. She is. It's just a shame that her results have kind of dipped of late, but she'll be back. She'll be back. 30-all. I mean, if she was allowed, she'd play United Cup. And that might have made a big difference for her season. Great volley from Shu. 30-40. All right, this experienced Chinese team are starting to get these points. 30-40. A chance for Shu and Yang to get the break and lead. As a return is too good by Jovic, all right. Sudden death. Big point. Big point. Jovic to serve to Yang. Jovic serves. Into the backhand of Yang, and Yang hits a wide on the return. Eala and Yang stay in front. 3-2. All right. 3-2. All right. How we doing, chap? Really enjoy your YouTube from the Philippines. I lost my interest in tennis when Serena hung up the racket, but Eala suddenly emerged. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. Love that. Love to see that. What can you say about Eala? A lot of good things. Philippine playlist is out. Vekic and Maria are playing as well. Maria Sakkari is saying? Or Tatiana Maria? Let me have a look. Ooh, it's actually a pretty interesting event. So you got Putin Savers playing, Osorio, Maria, Kudermetova, Sun, Uchiyama, Vekic. Eala's not there. Am I blind? Eala's not on the list. Is she not playing? Am I blind? Is anybody else seeing that? Eala's not... She can't skip it. Is she? Love 15. Is this live? Yeah. She's a wild card with Chen, is she? Okay, that would make sense. But she doesn't need a wild card. Why would she need a wild card? She gets in automatically. She's top 50. I mean, Vekic is lower ranked, so she didn't need a wild card. Anyways, backhand Jovic is a winner, love 30. Are you sure? I'm Alex isn't on the list. Neither is Chen or Valentova. Oh, you know what? If Eala decides to play, she'll get a wild card. So there's a wild card if she wants one. If she wants to play, she'll get one. So she's kind of got like a... If she does bad at the Australian Open, she can use it. Otherwise, I guess that's why, right? Yeah, obviously the Australian Open's priority, but yeah. Anyways, love 40. Love 40. As Jovic returns to the backhand of Yang. Volley from Eala. Shu gets it back. Another forehand from Shu as Jovic gets a backhand into the backhand of Yang. And Yang is probably the weak link at the moment because she hits it out and it's 4-2 Eala and Jovic. Yeah, Yang is the one losing. She's getting broken. She's the one getting broken. All right. Anyways, love 15. Where's the wildcard list, though? I can't see that. Can anybody tell me where the wildcard list is located? All right, as Jovic puts it away, and it's 15-0. Is this a non-members only stream? No, members are here. Depends on her schedule. Okay. So she has a wild card if she... I mean, look, obviously. If she wants to play, they'll let her play. So they're reserving a wild card for her. As Jovic puts that away, it's 30-15. Okay, so yeah, okay, I can see here. So yeah, Eala has been given a wild card according to Filipino news outlets. All right. Yeah, we watched Swiatek joint, and it was over in 20 minutes, so... Yes, we did watch it. 30-0! Eala serves. A fault. Second serve. Yeah, I'm not sure why Swiatek was upset. We also were trying to figure that out, but... my guesstimation was that she was not feeling well, as Jovic and Eala get in a bit of strife here. 30-40. As the return goes in the backhand of Eala. For now from Shu as we get a volley from Yang. Eala comes to the net. Shu with the pass. Eala with the volley. Too good. And it's sudden death deuce. Big point coming up. Big difference between 5-2 and 4-3. All right. Eala to serve to Yang. Yang. Eala serves a fault, second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Yang, and Yang hits a winner down the middle. There's the break back. Jovic just left it, and Yang hit it in. Yang's been making a lot of errors, so no reason that Jovic... I mean, Jovic should have hit it, but I mean, who can blame her for letting it go? Because it has been going out from Yang on that side. All right. 4-3. We're back on serve. All right. Four, 3. Four, 3. None of them can serve. It's not so much that they can't serve. It's just that in doubles, there are more breaks because of the sudden death rule, so there's no advantage. Yeah, Chen withdrew from the doubles. This is Auckland. Ah, 15 love. Shu serves again. All right. Shu serves to Jovic. Serving to the backhand of Jovic. Jovic hits it wide, and it's 30 love. $30 love. Yeah, in a Grand Slam, there is advantage. As Iala hits a great return and Yang hits it in the net. 30-15. What do you think? Who will win, Andreeva or Kostyuk? I mean, I think Andreeva needs to win that more than Kostyuk, but Kostyuk might win that. They're about to start, by the way. But yeah, Kostyuk... Kostyuk might win that one. Anyways, backhand goes in the forehand of Jovic. Forehand now from Shu. Jovic with a volley. Shu with a pass. Jovic with a volley. Into the net. Good pass by Shu. Went right down at Jovic's feet at the net. Very hard volley to hit when it's down that low. And it's 40-15. 40-15. Shu serves again. The fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Iala. Backhand from Shu to the backhand of Iala, who goes down the line, and Yang just moved a little too early, and Iala made her pay. 40-30. Beautiful shot down the line. All right, 40-30. All right, serve out wide from Shu to the back of Jovic. Jovic hits it out, and we're at 4-all. 4-4. Okay, 4-all. As Eala and Jovic win the first point. Fifteen love. As Jovic serves a fault, second serve. Yeah, Nisimova did have an injury. But also, by the time that became a problem, she was already down. So, I mean, you got to give the win to Kostra. Got to give her the credit. As that goes to the net by Young, and it's 30 love. Serve again from Jovic. As a return goes to volley of Eala. Volley from Shu is good. Jovic gets it, but then Shu puts away the volley into the open court. 30-15. Another good doubles rally. 30-15. Why does Eala winning Guadalajara not count towards WTA titles? So, because it's a tier 2. So here is the tennis tour structure. You've got Grand Slams, tour finals, 1,500 250s. Any of those are counted as a real title, like a proper ATP WTA World Tour title. Challenger events, which is what Guadalajara was in the 125, the purple area there, is a tier 2 event, so it's not considered a... they only count main tour, top tier tour. Same on the men's side. As Eala hits away the winner, it's 40-15. So, for example, this tournament's a 250. This will count. Had she have won in Eastbourne, that would have counted. But, unfortunately, Guadalajara does not count towards top-level success. But it's also not nothing. It's like it's still a big deal. Winning a challenger event's like the stepping stone to the next thing. So, it's definitely... it's not nothing. Good serving Jovic. All right, 5-4 to the Young Guns. And the Chinese pair are going to have to try and probably try and level it again. All right. Nice PowerPoint. Thank you. Thanks for the explanation. Newbie tennis audience here because of Alexandra the Great. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Drink coffee, bro? Nah, bro. Tea, bro. 5-4. Mirra should play better or else that version of Kostrick will be very tough for her. Yeah. Well, they've already started. So, yeah. 5-4. Also, Demonor is 3-all against her catch. Hey, thank you, Rescued. Appreciate it. All right. All right, here we go. Back to the Chinese team. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can stay in the set as Yong, who's been broken, I think, both times on serve. So this is going to be a tough game for her. She gets a good serve there, though, and it's 15 love. 15 love. As we're backing out from Yang, volley from Eala is out. 30 love. Brisbane schedule's out. Thank you. All right, serve again from Yang is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes to the backhand of Yang. Backhand from Eala. Yang gets it back with the backhand. Into the backhand of Eala. Cross-court the forehand of Yang. She shanks it, but it goes into the forehand of Eala. Yang again with the forehand. Eala gets it back, but sprays it wide. And it is 40 love. Love. As the return goes into the backhand of Yang. Forehand from Jovic, and Shu hits a volley long. 40-15. As we just serve again from Yang, and now Eala with the forehand passing shot. Oh, it's in! 40-30. Huge forehand winner. Shit. 40-30. As Yang serves again. Trying to get level here. By the way, if Eala and Jovic win this next point, it's a set point. All right, Yang with a second serve. As return the net from Jovic. Ooh, 5-0. 5-5. So tomorrow, first match of the day is Sabalenka. And we'll probably watch that, maybe? I don't know. We might watch that. Look of a Sabalenka first match, maybe. And then depending on the Poland versus USA, Poland versus Australia match, we might watch. We have to watch Swiatek Gauff, right? And then I don't know if we can watch Sinkeraz. I just don't know where to watch it. I have no idea why Swiatek was crying. Unless she said something in the post-match interview, but she hasn't said. I haven't read anything. 15 love. It was at a backhand from Shu into the volley of Jovic. Slice from Yang as Eala forehand goes in the net. And it is 15 all. All right. As we get another good serve by Yang, and it's 15-30. Sorry, good return by Yang. It's 15-30. Eala's in trouble. Why aren't you supporting your country against Poland? Because I don't watch Australia. 15-30. I'd much rather watch this. It's much more peaceful watching matches that you don't have to stress about. So I don't watch Australians. Or Australia, for that reason. I already watched one Australian match today, and it went really badly, so I'm not going to do it again. As with a forehand from Yang, down the middle, but it's out. 30-0. Thanks for streaming. No worries, Harry. Big point for Eala here. She serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve into the front of Yang. Good return. Eala backhand in the net. All right. I thought you were British. Excuse me. Take that. You take that back. British? What? How dare you? Hey, Rugvid. Thank you for coming back as a member. Appreciate that. All right. As a return goes the volley of Jovic, and Jovic says sorry because I don't think she meant to hit it that good, and it's deuce, but it's still sudden death. Still a big point here, Jovic. On her, sorry, Eala's serve. My bad, not Jovic. Eala. Big point. Serve out wide to the front of Yang. Return goes to the back of Eala. Volley from Shu is right through. Jovic at the net. And the Chinese pair get the break. I'm British and Cam doesn't sound British at all. Thank you. Thank you. The nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Appreciate that. Anyway, 6-5. Shu and Yang have the break. I don't even notice your accent anymore. Yeah, Deb, you've been here thousands of matches. That's probably why. It just doesn't even make sense anymore. Ah, frick. Hurkacz about to break. Oh, no, he's not. Demon survived. Yay. I'm so glad we're not watching that match. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't do it. Not after Swiatek beating up Joint. Can't do it. Couldn't do it. You don't have the gnarliest Aussie accent. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if I did, nobody would understand me. What's wrong with British? Nothing. It's not a bad thing, and you don't have the strong Aussie accent. Well, yeah. Well, I lived in the UK, so that probably helped. Like, just, polish my accent to be not so gnarly. All right. 6-5. As Shu serves for the set. Served down the tee, the forehand of Eala, and then Yang puts away the smash. 15 love. Love. As Shu serves again. And we get a return to the backhand of Eala. Volley from Yang is good. Jovic gets it back to the forehand of Shu. Then a volley from Yang is straight down the middle and put away. And it's 30 love. Love. So a fault second serve. Second serve. And then Eala hits a great return, and Yang hits the volley in the net, and it's 30-15. I like to hear you after a couple of pints. Nah. All right, 30-15. You're a city boy. No, I live in the suburbs, the outer suburbs. I just don't live in the middle of nowhere. Actually, I kind of do, but I don't really. Anyways, that goes in the net from... It goes out by Jovic. And it's 40-15. If I lived in the city, that'd be so cool. All right, set points for the Chinese team to take the first set. Serve to the back, forehand of Eala, and the return goes wide. There it is. Shu and Yang win the first set. All right, first set in the bag. All right. Thanks for the channel. You're welcome. Happy to be here. Thanks for being here. There wouldn't be a channel if there was no one here, so thank you for consistently showing up. I mean, there was a couple of years where I just spoke to myself, so I'm happy. I'm happy there's people that want to talk. Still, what the hell is this? Some bee. What the hell? Some bee mascot come out there. Some guy dressed up as a bee blowing kisses to the crowd. All right. That's not creepy. That's not creepy. Must be a sponsor or something. Contractual obligation. I finally broke down and got the tennis app. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, where's B Jesus at? We gotta get him back out here. There's been a bee invasion. Where's the guy with the vacuum? We need B Jesus. That was so funny last year when he came out again and he flipped the coin. That was so sick. I hope they bring him back every year. He was one of the legends of one of the heroes of our sport. All right, first set in the bag for Eala and Jovic. Demon breaks! Yes! Let's go! Yes. All right, 7-5. First set goes to Shu and Yang. Eala serves the forehand of Yang. Backing up from Eala. Shu volleys in the net. 15 love. As we get a volley in the net by Jovic. Ooh, that was a bad miss. 15-0. That was a bad miss by Jovic. She just kind of stood there. Maybe she was shocked that the ball went to her, but she just kind of like went straight in the ground. You would be stressed? Yeah, that's why I'm not watching it. 15-0. Serving to the forehand of Yang is a fault from Eala. Second serve. As a return. Nope, that's a double fault. All right. 15-30. 15-30. As Eala serves again. Into the forehand of Shu, and then the volley in there by Jovic. And it's 15-40. The Chinese pair to take the break in the first games. What's my second favorite sport after tennis? I like Australian rules football. I really like it at the start of the year when my team isn't losing. All right, backhand from Eala is good to the forehand of Yang. Eala with a volley. Yang with the backhand volley. Jovic volleys it as well. Shu hits it in the net eventually, and it's 30-40. Good save. All right, 30-40. Hubi had 9 break points and took none. Brutal. All right, return goes into the forehand of Eala. Back in now from Shu as Jovic gets involved with the volley. And now Shu with the volley at the net. Passing shot from Eala, but Shu puts it away. Just experience and doubles. And they've got the set the break now. All right. 1-love Yang and Shu in the second. Ah. Demon's about to win the first set. Yes. Yes. Also, Kostruk's about to break Andreeva. Come on, Demon. Save us. Save us. All right, Yang serves a fault. Second serve. Double fault. Love 15. All right, love 15. My team nearly always lose at the end. Paul Collingwood. You shouldn't have said what team you go for. Love 15. No sympathy. Come on now. No, you can't be saying Collingwood. Not. No, don't say that out loud. Also, you have a good team, so why are you crying? Love 15. It's not. Love 30. Come on now. Love 30. All right, love 40. Eala and Jovic to get the break straight back. As we get a fault from Yang. Yang, by the way, is the one that's letting down the team. Even though they're winning, the reason why it hasn't been easy is because of Yang serving has let down the team a bit. They could have been winning a lot easier. All right. Still 15-40. As the return goes out by Jovic in 30-40. Still break point. As Yang serves an ace down the tee. Still break point. But this time it's a sudden death. All right. Serve is going to go to Eala. Sudden death? No advantage. Serve. There's a fault from Yang. Second serve. With a second serve. Double fault, all right. We're back on serve. Eala and Jovic get it back. All right, 1-1. By the way, chat, don't forget to sub if you haven't already. We have a big couple of weeks coming up. Next week's a pretty big week. Well, I don't think it'll be as busy as this week, but it'll still be a lot to cover. And then we've got the Australian Open, which is, of course, very busy. Very, very busy. All right, 15 love. Jovic serves into the forehand of Shu as we had a drop shot from Jovic. That's too good. 30 love. Tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. All right, 30 love. As the return goes out by Yang, and it's 40 love. As the return goes out by Shu, and Jovic and Eala get back in front, 2-1. By the way, if it does go to a third set, they'll play 10-point tiebreak. Philippines, please cover. Yeah, I'm right. Well, yep. Sorry, Alexandra, I have no idea what you're saying. Yeah, hype the stream. That is something that you can do. All right, 2-1, Eala and Jovic. Australia, Poland? What about Australia, Poland? We watched Swiatek play joint and it was depressing, so I moved. I decided against it. We were losing, so I got sad. Okay, by the way, did Mickelson just beat Korda? Is that what I've been reading? Yeah, tomorrow there is a match in Auckland tomorrow between Eala and Wong. And Jovic is playing Svitolina. So, yeah. So these two are playing doubles tomorrow. Oh, sorry, singles tomorrow. But if they win this match, they don't play doubles tomorrow. They play on Sunday. All right, back to Shu. As the Eala gets it back, and then Shu puts up a lob, but Jovic puts it away. And it's love 15. Love 15. As we serve again, is a fault. Second serve. Yeah, this is a semi-final. All right, love 30. Chance for Jovic and Eala to get the break and lead in this second set. Mickelson won. All right, serve down the tees, a fault from Shu. Second serve. Second serve in the forehand of Eala. Great return winner, Eala. Love 40. That's how quick things can change in doubles. Love 40. Chance for Jovic and Eala to get the 3-1 lead. Serving to the forehand of Jovic. Volley from Yong's good. But Jovic gets there. Eala with a volley. Yong with a volley. Eala volleys it. Yong puts up a lob, but it's going in. I hit the line. 15-40. Still break point, though. 15-40. No, so the semi-finals in the singles tomorrow is in the afternoon, so they don't have to wake up early. Backhand now into the forehand of Eala. Backhand again from Shu. As Eala backhand. Oh, and Yong went the wrong way. Yong went across the volley, and Eala made the down-the-line shot. That was Yong's mistake. Again, like I said, she's probably been the most disappointing player on the court. She's made the most crucial errors, it feels. 3-1 Eala Jovic. All right, 3-1. I think, Chad, after this, I'm going to get ice cream. 3-1. I think that's the plan. There's a bit of backhand from Eala into the forehand of Yong, and then the volley from Shu is good. Eala comes to the net. Yong with a pass. The volley goes long by Jovic. Love 15. It's still like 30 degrees outside, so I don't think it's time for ice cream. Love 15. One in the chat if you like ice cream. Love 15. As we get a forehand from Eala down the middle. Yong with a pass, and then Jovic volleys it long again. And it's love 30. Chance for the break, to get the break straight back. Because of Alex, I'm interested in tennis. Perfect. Well, you're in the right place. Feel free to ask any questions. If you have any questions about tennis. Eala with a good serve, 15-30. $15-30. There's a serve from Eala down the middle to the back end of Shu, and Shu hits it wide, 30-0. Cam, are you related to Venus or Serena? Nope. 30-0. As Eala serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Yong. Forehand now from Eala. Again to the forehand of Yong as Eala hits backhand. Into the backhand of Yong. Volley from Jovic, too good. 40-30. Discovered Cam because of Alex. What a find. Well, make sure you stick around for non-Eala matches too, because there's a lot of players. We watch a lot of tennis and a lot of matches throughout the season. Not just... it might seem like we just watch Eala, but we also watch a lot of other players. Forehand now goes in from Yong into the forehand of Eala. Volley is too good by Shu, and it's sudden death. Deuce. Big point here. 4-1 and 3-2. Big difference. Big point here. Pizza 30 degrees is not hot in most parts of Australia except far south. Pizza sounds good though. Serve into the forehand of Yang. Backing up from Eala. Goes long. Okay, that was a big point. Now it's 3-2. We're back on serve. Eala hits it long. (3-2). They were shooting a movie on the corner and filled the corner strip more with snow in Hollywood. Nice. Apparently, they're filming a movie in Melbourne, in the city, to make it look like New York, and it's got like Gerard Butler in it. And I've forgotten the lady's name. She's Captain America. What's her name? No, Atwood. Nicole Atwood? Is that her name? Who's the British actress that plays Peggy Carter in Marvel? She's British. Haley Atwood. Atwell, that's it. See, I was close. Apparently they're filming in the city. Gerard Butler's in Melbourne. So that's cool. They're doing it overnights, though. So, like, every night there's, like, a movie being filmed. It's weird. And there's, like, apparently they're trying to make it look like Manhattan. So, like, they've got all these American cars and stuff, like, police cars and stuff. So that's fun. All right, 3-2. As we get a backhand return from Eala into the forehand of Yang. As Eala backhand again. Yang with a forehand is a lob, but it goes long. Love 15. Love 15. Happy New Year. Welcome. All right, love 15. As the return goes the forehand of Yang. Back in from Jovic is too good. And Yang hits it in the net. I love 30. Love 30. Again, Yang. It's Yang's serve. She is the struggle. As Shu hits a good volley and it's 15-30. She's been the one struggling on serve every game almost. She is the weak link in this quartet. 15-30. I also watch top 10 players nowadays and some top 20 players. Yes, love that for you. Love that. It's Happy New Year in Romania. Hey, Happy New Year in Romania. 30 all. As the return goes long. $30 all. Serve again. Into the backhand of Eala. Eala hits a long. 40-30. (40-30). As a return from Jovic. Oh, what a return. But it was called a little fault, I think. Late call. That would have been a great return. All right, second serve. Serve. Ooh, double fault. All right, sudden death. Another big point here. Another big point. And a very important point. 3-all and 4-2. Big difference. All right. Yong's going to serve to Jovic. And Jovic hits a return. Is that in? No, it missed by this much. That would have been ridiculous. 3-all. God, it could have been 5-1. It could have been 5-1. If they had won 2 points, it would have been 5-1. Yeah, that's why they're so important in doubles. Those deuce points. You win 2 of them, you're 5-1 up. You lose them, and it's 3-all. Huge difference. All right, 3-3. Now Jovic has got to serve. And she serves the fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Yang. Return goes to front of Jovic. Volley from Shu. Jovic runs around and hits in the net. Oof. Eala was right near her. Maybe there was a little distraction there, or maybe a little interference. Love 15. You're calling it now, Shu and Yang 2-0. So you're calling it after they won the first set and it's 3-all in the second. I mean, is that allowed? I don't think that's allowed. I think that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You can't call it. You have to call it at the start. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Pretty sure there's an unwritten rule. That's illegal. Love 30. I mean, I'll tell you what the result is, and I'll tell you who I'm going for at the end of the match. How about that? When this match is over, I'll tell you who I'm going to pick. I think that's illegal. It's definitely against some sort of code. Love 30. As we're serving to the backhand of Yang. Yang in the net. 15-30. Chance for the Chinese team to get the lead here with a break. Serve again to the backhand of Shu, and then Jovic hits it long. 15-40. Yeah, they were 3-1. They could have been up 5-1. You know, they could have gone up 4-1 and then broken again to 5-1. So, how quickly things can change. All right, 15-40. As Jovic serves the forehand of Yang. Goes over Eala's head. Jovic with a forehand is a great shot. Inside-out winner. 30-40. Still break point. As Jovic serves the fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Shu, and Shu hits a winner. Straight down the line past Eala. And it's the Chinese team with the lead. 4-3. Okay. Jovic needs rest. He's facing Svitolina tomorrow, and this doubles match isn't as important as singles. Fair enough. Winning 3 straight points, even on serve, is very hard in doubles. I mean, yeah, it's... yeah. Wong and Jovic's opponents are the winners in both young ladies playing doubles. Wait, what? Julian, you lost me. Medvedev is playing today. No. Yes. Hey, Happy New Year, Carlos. Yeah, Medvedev is playing. in about... I think he's playing after Andreeva Kostyuk. So, in a little bit. Because they're at 5-all in the first set, so there's still time. There's plenty. He might be on in like 2 hours. All right, 4-3. As Yang hits a volley, Eala gets it back. Passing shot in the net by Shu. Good pickup by Eala. Okay. Love 15. Love 15. By the way, chat, we are going to go through these postcards that have been sent in. Remind me, if you want to send a postcard through, no worries, thanks, Deb. You've done well. It's been a long day. If you want to send a postcard to the PO Box, there is a link in the chat. If you might have seen the postcard wall in the corner here, that's what these are. People send postcards. I take a photo, put them in the wall, and I then put them away safely for when I retire to read back and go, oh, what a lovely message. So that sounds sarcastic. But no, seriously, like I can look back and go, oh, I remember when I used to do that. When I used to stay up all night and watch tennis with, I have the, it's great, it's nice to look back and go, oh, people are very friendly. They're very nice. So if you want to send a postcard, send one through the PO Box. 15-0. But we'll go through those at the end of this match. As it is served now to the backhand of Eala, but it's a let. As it is served again. There's a fault from Shu. Second serve, 15-0. Second serve. See you later, Deb. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes backhand of Shu. Volley from Eala is good. Shu with a lob. Smash from Jovic. Yang gets it back. As Eala hits a forehand to the forehand of Yang. Into the forehand of Eala. As Shu sneaks into the net with a volley. And then Eala shanks the forehand wide. And good rally. Just smarter doubles play by Shu there to sneak into the net. And Eala might not have seen her there. 30-15. Yeah, super tiebreak in the final set of all doubles matches. That's the thing these days. To, I guess, abbreviate doubles. Make doubles a little more, little less time consuming, I guess, which is a shame because doubles is, pretty exciting as we get a lovely smash by Shu. And it's 40-15. To take a 5-3 lead in the second. Yeah, the sudden death points, yeah. I mean, like we said, that's how important those points are in doubles. It's the difference between, it could have been the difference between winning and losing this set. All right, as Shu and Yang hold, and it's 5-3. All right, and it's going to be Jovic to serve to stay in the match. But the thing is, as much as it can turn quickly one way, it can turn quickly the other way. So it could very much be 5-all in a matter of moments. So it's not over. Sorry, Eala's serving. Eala's serving to stay in the match. It's 10:30 in Auckland, I think. 10:30. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Yang. Forehand now from Eala is a passing shot winner. Pass Shu at the net. And it's 15-love. Sudden death. So when it gets to deuce, so 40-all, usually what happens is you play 1 point, and then whoever wins that point gets an advantage, and you've got to win 2 points at 40-all. But in doubles, at 40-all, it's a one point decides the game. So you don't have to win 2 points like you would in normal situations. Does that make sense? So if you watched the Eala's match earlier today, you would have noticed when it was at 40 all, they had to play 2 points. It was advantage, and then back to deuce or advantage in game. They don't do that in doubles. It's sudden death or deciding point, if you want to say it in a nice way. I like to say sudden death because it's much more fun than saying deciding point. Deciding point's a little boring. It's a little. I like to say sudden death feels a little bit more dramatic. You know, like, ooh, better win this point. It's big deal. Because it is a big deal. Anyways, 30-15. As Eala says, does that make sense? Did that make sense? 30-15. As Eala serves a fault, second serve. Serve. Oh, wait. Maybe she hit a let. Okay. Now it's a second serve. As the return goes in, volley from Shu now. She came to the net. Eala with a forehand goes long. It's 30-all. I thought sudden death was the official term. Now, I think the official term is deciding point. Like, you don't hear the umpire say, sudden death. The umpire's always like, deciding point. So I think that is the family-friendly way of saying it. But I think sudden death is way more exciting. As the return from Wong goes down the line, but it was a fault from Eala. Serve goes in the backhand of Yang. Return goes to front of Eala. Yang with a forehand. Into the backhand of Eala. And Shu almost headbutted that one. She crossed and then hit it in the net, but she almost face-planted the ball. 40-30, Eala survives. As Jovic makes an error, and we've got a match point for Shu and Yang. Sudden death. God, I wish they did sudden death in singles. It's so fun. It's so exciting. All right, Eala's a serve. Match point for Team China. As we just serve down the tee to the back end of Shu. Volley from Jovic. Goes long. And again, it was just those deuce points at the end in that second set. Sudden death or deciding points were won by the team from China. And that made the difference in that second set. And that made the difference in the match. All right. But look, Eala and Jovic, they got singles to play. Don't worry about this. That's fine. They don't need to win the doubles. It was extra practice for the singles, which is more important. If they both win tomorrow, they'll play each other. So that's fun. That doesn't happen very often. The two players in the singles play each other. Sorry, in the doubles. Doubles partners playing each other in singles is it happens, but not very often. It's not fine. No, it's okay. I mean, obviously, it would be great if Eala could win everything, but it's not the end of the world. She's much better off winning the title in singles. And now she doesn't have to worry about playing more matches, so it's all good. She can now focus 100% on winning the doubles. At least they didn't get injured in this game. Exactly. If you are leaving, by the way, don't forget to sub on the way out. But let's go through the postcards. All right, so thank you everybody who has sent postcards to the PO Box, not just over the holidays, but just forever. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now. We used to put them on the wall, like literally. There was a wall of. That's why it's called the postcard wall, because my whole wall was filled with cards. But we ran out of room, so instead of having them on the wall, we ran out of space. So and also you couldn't see everyone's postcard behind me, so the virtual wall was created so that everybody's postcard that's ever sent one will be will be shown on the stream at some point if you keep on watching. All right, now, first one. Lovely artistic postcard. This one is from the UK, I think. And it says, Dear Cam, thank you very much for the tennis videos for 2025. Hugs from Jermaine. So thank you, Jermaine, for that. Appreciate it. I think it's from the UK. It's in pounds. Must be. So thank you for that. Next one is from Frankfurt. There we go. And this one says, Merry Christmas, Cam. Have a wonderful time. I enjoy your videos. Keep up and smile from, I'm going to butcher the name. I'm so sorry. Mizanor. So thank you for that. That one's from Germany, of course. Appreciate that. I don't think we have many German postcards, so thank you for that. Next one is from Lisbo. Whoop. Look at that. Oh, you have trams as well. We have trams in Melbourne. We have, not like that. They're cool, but we have trams. From Lisbon. Greetings from Lisbon. My last hurrah in Europe before returning to Australia. All the best from Granitor. Oh, Granitor, you're on holiday. Thank you for the Portuguese postcard. Appreciate that. And last one is from Canada. That is a Canadian postcard. Look at that. Could it get any more Canadian? Hurkacz is about to win the second set, which I don't like. This one says, wishing your family a lovely Christmas and happy 2026 from Michelle. So thank you, Michelle, for the Canadian postcard. So appreciate that. And they will all be featured on the wall. I'll take photos of them and put them up over... so tomorrow they'll be up there. So thank you for everybody. If you want to send a postcard, here is the address. I'll put it on the screen as well, just to make it easy for everybody. There it is. Take a screenshot. There it is. Send through your postcards from everywhere in the world, anywhere in the world, anywhere you want, anywhere you're from, anywhere you even if you're visiting from somewhere. How to send a postcard? Just send it to that address, and I'll get it. It'll arrive. Or you can copy this link. Copy this address, and that's the link. That's it. That's where it is. Yep, there's the address. There you go. So send 3 postcards. I think we have about 200 postcards, which is so cool, from all around the world. So keep sending your postcards. I love them. I love the postcards. It was such a great idea 2 years ago. The reason why we do postcards, I mean, look, you can send anything to the PO box within reason, but also it's expensive. So the reason why we do postcards is because they're the cheapest thing to send. They're envelope, maybe $5, right? I mean, it's not. It depends on where you are, but it's not. People have sent parcels and stuff, which has been amazing and very generous. But it's much easier to do. If you want to send something, the postcards are this super simple thing to send. By the way, Demon is hanging on to this second set. All right. Remember, Australia have to win this against... have to win this set. I'll come back later. What we'll watch next. So, we're going to be watching... tomorrow, we're going to watch Eala play singles against Wong. We're going to watch... we might watch Sabalenka Mukova in the morning, because I haven't watched Mukova for a while, so... Mukova Sabalenka might be on the card. Possibly Swiatek Coco, if that happens tomorrow, which will be tomorrow night. So this time tomorrow, Swiatek versus Gauff. And we might even watch a Alcaraz if I can figure out how to watch it, because it's a pain in my head. No. So Gauff. So we only get Swiatek. Hang on. So Swiatek Gauff only happens if Hurkacz wins and they win the doubles. Sorry, if Hurkacz wins, but if Hurkacz loses, Swiatek Gauff might not happen. So it's not official yet. Got to wait for We need a win. We need you need a Hurkacz win. God, I tell you, Hurkacz and Demon are playing some rallies. They are playing some rallies. What time is Eala versus Wong? I think it's it might be like 5 o'clock local time, something like that. Holy hell, they are playing a long rally. What a rally. Hurkacz is playing amazing. Demon is defending crazy. What a rally. Hurkacz is going to be top 10 by the end of the year. The way that he's playing. Like, if he stays healthy, Hurkacz is top 10. Holy shit. Hurkacz is playing ridiculous. Hurkacz is crazy, man. He just outlasted Demon in a 30-shot rally. Madness. That is madness. I mean, if it was playing somebody else, I'd be more excited, but holy shit. Yeah, like a 34-shot rally. And they played like the craziest rally. By like Friday night in Sydney, people are getting silly. That was a crazy point. I watch Aussies, but just not. I don't like streaming them. It's okay because Demonor's winning, so I'm a little less stressed. But yeah, Svitolina and Jovic are playing tomorrow. Oh my God, Hurkacz! Stop it! Stop it! Stop, Hooby. You're too good, mate. God, I'm so torn. I love Hooby, but I need Demon to win. Hooby's on fire. Madness. Madness. Craziness. Hurkacz is playing silly. Kind of feel like we should watch the final set. Anybody else want to watch the? Should we watch the final set of Hurkacz Demon? I know I don't usually do matches halfway through, but should we watch it? I feel like it's a great quality match. That last couple of rallies were kind of insane. It's gonna be. I'm probably gonna regret it. I'm probably gonna hate it, but I mean, we might as well. At least watch the last set. I feel like this could be a big mistake, but we're going to watch it anyway. Oh, good. All right, we'll watch it. I'll get an ice cream after. To ease my pain or celebrate. Let's bring positivity, Cam. Yeah, Demon's got this. Come on. I'm not going to yell and scream, though, because if I yell and scream, I'll hurt my voice. All right. Let's watch the final set of this one. Jump over there. We'll kick off a new match. We'll watch the final set of Hurkacz Demonor. But Eala and Jovic, they're still playing singles, but they're out of the doubles. Shu and Yang get the win. They're in the final, and they're going to play the number 2 seeds in that final on a couple of days' time. But we're going to watch Eala tomorrow, so make sure you join us. Otherwise, stick around. We're going to be watching some one set of this ridiculous match.